All right, good morning, Bowler Bears. We have some gaming news to cover for yesterday, April 16th. Actually, a pretty cool day. Black Flag Resync news, Battlefield 6 roadmap. We got some good stuff, guys. We are going to start it off with Black Flag, though. Let's get right into it. All right, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is coming back, and if you guys have never played Black Flag, I went through a phase about a couple years ago where I tried to go through all the Assassin's Creeds. I made it up to like Syndicate or Unity, and then never really touched after. But Black Flag was, in my opinion, and I think it's a community sentiment as well, the best one. And this Black Flag Resync has been sort of the worst kept secret since the Oblivion remake, if you're following gaming leaks and rumors. We've known about this resync for a while from Tom Henderson, who's a very notable leaker. He's been giving us information on Black Flag Resync, not much over the past year or so, just that it exists more or less, and that I'll be like an overhaul a little bit with, maybe some new areas of visit and shit like that. However, he reported that there was going to be some news this week. He just was not sure if it was going to be or I think there was a few leakers. Like, I don't want to just make this a Tom Henderson thing, but there was a few leakers who said there was going to be some news on Black Sync on April 16th, whether it was going to be an announcement or it was going to be like a media presentation. Well, Tom Henderson is now confirming that April 16th, yesterday from the recording, that there was a media showcase of Black Flag Resync with a showing to the public next week sometime. He also revealed that Black Flag is dropping July 9th, 2026, and that is just absolutely awesome, and that's not far off at all. When Tom Henderson says something, I'm going to believe him. He was like on the money with 2042 stuff. That's where I remember first hearing about him, Battlefield 2042, when he was leaking. I remember he had an artist like draw the trailer for 2042. So this guy has contacts in the industry, for sure. Along with that, there was also a Reddit image leak. I'm not sure where this came from, just somewhere on Ubisoft, of the banner image that just gives us more confirmation that everything is seemingly real. I am excited for this one, guys. Black Flag is one of my favorite games of all time, with Edward Kenway, sailing the Caribbean, like you're hunting ships. The ship combat was the best I've ever played. The game just, it hit different. It was the best Assassin's Creed, and you didn't even play as an assassin. You were literally just a pirate, and you just found some assassin guards, like, fuck it, I'm an assassin now. It was absolutely awesome, man. He was like Blackbeard in it, if I remember correctly, and like you could actually like get ships to go out. Like you could send out your own ships to go collect materials for you, and I love that kind of stuff. If this comes out July 9th, definitely going to be playing it. I really, really hope they don't go this new Assassin's Creed route of like the RPG. I hope they keep it towards like pre-Origins Assassin's Creed. Either way, I'm going to give it an honest shot because it is my favorite game. Next story here, Battlefield 6 2026 roadmap. I read a title somewhere, it must have been on Reddit, where it said Battlefield 6 has now entered its "we're listening to community feedback" era, which, I mean, it just feels like it's such a freaking Battlefield DICE thing nowadays. It sucks. We all know exactly what we want in a Battlefield. Just combine like Bad Company 2 destruction with Battlefield 3 gameplay. You got it. Like, that's all we want, okay? But this roadmap was, for the health of Battlefield 6, probably a net good thing. The biggest thing in here that they showed off was which they talked about, I should say, was a persistent server browser. Obviously, this is like something that we just need as game. Like, we want to stick around and shit talk enemy players. If I'm fighting a guy and I know there's like XX Lord Sniper XX out there and he's killed me 6 times, I want to stay in that lobby. I want to kill that dude and I want to shit talk him, right? We love that, man. So persistent server, it's supposed to be persistent community servers. That's really cool. Proximity chat was talked about in terms of RedSec. I think it was mentioned that if there's enough love for the proximity chat, they'll introduce it into multiplayer. Obviously, we all love proximity chat. Devs are afraid to put this into their games. We had to basically strong arm Bungie to put it in Marathon. They were completely against it. I don't know why devs are against proximity chat. But we're getting it now in Battlefield 6 in their BR mode. Hopefully that gets ported over to multiplayer. Some other notable additions include naval warfare, bringing back popular community maps such as Wake Island, which is just awesome. So good stuff for Battlefield, man. Look, when this game came out, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was so hyped for it, and when it came out, it was a lot of fun. Like that honeymoon phase was just absolutely fantastic. But man, the maps and like the really long, I don't know if they fixed the progression in the game. It just took forever to level up, and then there's the bot servers and all this bullshit, man. So it just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. Would obviously love an awesome Battlefield, though. So, hey, let's go Battlefield in 2026. You know, maybe it's playable in 2027. Okay, if you're a bowler bear and you watch my other videos, you know I talked about Metro 2039. And they did show it off on Thursday. And I'm not going to lie to you. I know what I meant. I said earlier. I played Metro 2033. Didn't quite grab me, even though I love the atmosphere of the post-apocalyptic kind of cryptid Russia, AKs and exchanging ammo environment and atmosphere. I love that. I just never grabbed it. But man, this trailer for Metro 2039 it was just awesome, man. It was quite awesome. It's developed by 4A Games and published by Deep Silver, and Metro 2039 is going to serve as the fourth mainline entry to the series, the first since Metro Exodus back in 2019. After Exodus took us across Moscow and across Russia through the deserts, this one is going right back underground to the tunnels, back into the Moscow Metro. And if you're into the Metro lore, I believe the main villain in this game is either the person you play as from 2033 or the person you play as from Exodus. There's something that happens where saves carry over. I'm not familiar with the story. However, the main guy, the main villain is someone, if you're a Metro fan, you're supposed to know who it is. And it's supposed to be like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. So maybe I'll be able to talk about that when I go through the Metro series. All right. Hell Let Loose Vietnam, baby. Man, if you guys have ever played Hell Let Loose or any of those type of games, Rising Storm 2, Vietnam, Red Orchestra, these almost like in between Call of Duty and Arma style games, they are so much fun if you really dive into it. Me and my friends will get in here. We haven't done it in a few years, but I mean, we would get on comms. We would be, just RPing super hard. It was a lot of fun stuff. But Hell Let Loose Vietnam, they showed off the trailer a couple months ago. Looked absolutely amazing. The Vietnam setting with the Fortunate Son. Everyone just, that setting just vibes kind of with, it's kind of built into our American genes. As weirdly as that sounds, it is what it is, man. Like, there's something about that era of time that for some reason Americans just resonate with. But they dropped a beta sign-up trailer, and it looks absolutely awesome, man. I already signed up for that beta. Hopefully I can get some footage if I get invited into it. This is not your run and gun game. This is hey, let's take this field, let's hold this sector of fire, let's hold this objective and contact command type of game. It is absolutely awesome. Sign up for the beta access if you're unsure of it. You get to try it for free, seemingly. I don't think they're going to have you buy into the beta, and give it a go. It's a lot of fun. Okay, going to drop a little quick one here. Just not sure how I feel about this. Echoes of Aincrad. All right, so this is kind of getting into like some anime territory. I've watched anime in the past. I think damn near everyone who's watched anime has watched Sword Art Online, at least the first season of it. So Echoes of Aincrad is the floating castle, or Aincrad is the floating castle from Sword Art Online. So Echoes of Aincrad is obviously a game based off Sword Art Online. So it looks pretty cool, honestly. Like, it looks cool. It looks like a little JRPG. So I definitely want to try it out. I don't know if I want to spend 60 or 70 bucks on it. I got to see the reviews first. I feel like for some reason, whenever a Sword Art Online game comes out, it's always like mixed reviews. I could be completely wrong on that. It just seems to be what I see. Would love this to be cool though, because I think the whole thing about Sword Art is everyone wants a game where you start on the first floor and you grind all the way up to the 99th floor, right? So I think this game has like only 2 floors, but it's better than just one, I guess. I'm going to be on the lookout for this one. I don't know if I'll do a review video on this. Probably not, unless it comes down and it's just freaking banger across the board with the reviews. So I'm going to keep my eye on it, though, for y'all. All right, guys, this last story is the most important story here, okay? We are closing on something. This is a Polar Bear tenant, okay? We have to fight for this stuff, okay? Stop Killing Games initiative went to the European Parliament and gave a discussion or a speech. They gave their thoughts on games getting killed off by these publishers. For those who don't know, Ross Scott is the creator of Freeman's Mind and Accursed Farms, and he has been leading the Stop Killing Games movement for years now. There was a whole lot of drama that happened in past year that I'm not going to get into, but it really got, like, it really ignited it. Like, I'm just to be honest. But here's the core argument, okay? The core argument is simple. When you buy a game, you should have the right to continue playing it, okay? Boom. All said and done. That is the message, okay? So basically what they're fighting against are these publishers shutting down their games because you don't technically own them. You have a license to them, so they can turn them off whenever they want. So the big game, I don't know if anyone remembers, a couple years ago, maybe even more than a couple at this point, was The Crew, the Ubisoft game. That got shut down. Pissed a lot of people off. I didn't know that many people played The Crew. I mean, it should piss everybody off, to be honest with you, but, like, it's the freaking Crew, you know? Didn't resonate with me. Yeah, but I mean, now I'm taking this a lot more seriously. We had Ross Scott. I mean, let's just be honest. This goofy looking dude, this guy's a Polar Bear, man. He cares about video games and he is comfortable with who he is. He does not care how he comes off on the TV screen. He wants you to hear his voice and hear his argument. I think that's awesome, man. I think that's awesome. I love Ross Scott, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I've only learned about him through this Stop Killing Games movement through this past year or two. However, man, this guy is just embodies everything that I want to be. Does not care. Does not care about what people think of him. Is very comfortable in himself and has a message and a goal in mind and wants everyone else to just understand him and bring him along. Like he is just go listen to him speak at the European Parliament. Go listen to his other interviews he's done. He might not be the most well-spoken. He might not sound the most flattering. No one is. Neither am I. This guy's a Polar Bear, man. I think you just go and just support him, okay? All right, man. I just looked at the time, man. That was 13 minutes of gaming news. That's a wrap. I really didn't think it was going to be that long. I guess I had a lot to say. So, you know, we talked about Black Flag Resync, Metro 2039, Battlefield 6 roadmap, Ross Scott out here in the European Parliament, man. That's awesome, Ross. Keep it going, man. We love it. We absolutely love it. However, do not hit subscribe. Do not hit that notification bell, and do not hit that, or don't message me any comments, because we still have a lift to get in. Today is going to be chest and tries, baby. Let's go. All right, Polar Bears, just got done doing audio for gaming news for April 16th, which was Thursday yesterday. I'm going to get a 1 mile warm-up in. I'm not going to try to push for PR, even though it's only 9:57. So I'm going to do my mile warm-up, and then we're going to come back here, and we're going to hit chest and tries today. Let's go. Does anyone hate anything as much as I hate this hill? Oh, man. There I go. All right, Polar Bears, I know I said I wasn't going to go out to run hard, but man, I was just thinking about that marathon video and all the discussion we had, and it was just awesome. I cranked out 9:51 mile. Hill kicked my ass again, man. It always will, but we're going to get our breathing under control here, and we got chest and tries to do today, all right? So get your warm-up sets in for your bench. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be doing 135, so I'm gonna warm my way up to that real quick and do everything as usual. 4 sets, maximum 10 reps. If you can do 4 sets of 10, go open weight. All right, I'll be here after the first set of 135. Let's go. All right, Polar Bears, just got my warm-up sets in. This thing's shaking. All right, we are gonna do our first set 10 reps, 135. Here we go. Alrighty, feel pretty good. That's a good set. All right, I do guys 3 more. I'll see you guys after I'm done. All right, Boulder Bears, just got done with 135 bench. Not gonna lie, that shit fucking sucked. The last set, I could only do 7. I fucking smoked them, man. We're doing incline, dumbbell with 45s. I'm gonna knock on my first set for y'all. Let's go. Alright. That shit fucking sucks, man. It sucks as much as it probably looked. I owe you guys 3 sets. After the 3 sets, we're going to chest flies. See you then. Alright, Boulder Bears. Just got done with my inclines. Last set, I can only do 8. I could have pushed out the last set, but that would have been bad form. Not gonna do it. We're doing flies now. Just wanted to let you guys in on something here. I'm here watching the Jacksonville Jaguars YouTube channel, NFL team, in case you guys aren't aware, but the head coach is talking about, hey, to score a touchdown in the red zone, you have to put your guys in the best possible position. Get the best one-on-ones for your wide receivers so they can go make a play. It's just fun. Like, it just gets you thinking immediately. Like, I want to make sure I put myself in the best position so I can just be a fucking nerd all day in game. You know, that's why we have to work out here. It's a little corny, a little cheesy, but just like a way that I like to, you know, view football and just kind of take lessons outside of it. So, anyways, I got 50 on chest flies. Let's get it, man. Okay, sweet. 3 more sets, and we are on to triceps after that, baby. All right, crank them out. All right, Boulder Bears. I've already cranked out 2 sets of tricep press downs or pull downs. There's not too many ways that you can work your triceps effectively from my experience. Do whatever you're comfortable with, but I'm doing 6 sets of these and then 6 sets of overheads, which I'll show, but here's my 3rd set. I know you guys are. All right, and then we got 3 more to go. All right, Boulder Bears, we are on to our last exercise, 6 reps, 6 sets, 10 reps, tricep overhead pulls. I was gonna go a little lighter on this. I was doing 110 on triceps, so I'm gonna go down to 100 for these. And it's not, I don't think it's actually 110 pounds. This rack has something like a double pulley system. And actually, I think it only weighs like 55 or something. But anyways, here we go. There's a lot of dialogue prior to the bell ringing on the legal negotiation window because we can invest with 5 more sets, baby. I'll see y'all at the end. Let's go. All right, Boulder Bears, that is it, man. Chest and triceps done. I am smoked. I have to clean up, get some food in me, finish this video for gaming news today. And I think I want to dabble in more marathon stuff. That seemed to really hit, so I'm going to try to do some more marathon stuff. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that yet, but that's good stuff. And as soon as I can figure, well, okay, I looked into figuring out where my subscribers were, how to see them. I know what to look for. The box that shows recent subscribers is just not on my dashboard right now. So as soon as that pops up, everyone after Impatient Knicks fans is gonna get a shout out. I promise. Just everyone that I can see at least. So guys, we had a lot of subscribers over the past. We had like 12. That's just freaking amazing, man. I love it, guys. If you want to be a part of this community, Bowler Bears, man, all about being comfortable and learning and growing and just having just a great time with individuals who want to improve themselves and just want to be comfortable with who they are. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and I'm going to have a community question down below. Let's go, baby. All right, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Let's do it.